Once again, foolish friends, Freddy Krueger is on your phone. Dial this number now. I've got some tales to tell. Freddy's favorite bedtime stories. Dead time stories. All brand new, straight from my boiler room to your home. It's Freddy Krueger on your phone. So dial this number now if you dare. Tell him Freddy sent you.
$2 the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Children, get your parents' permission before you dial.
What's going on, brother?
What a ripoff. Oh my gosh, $2. 45 cents each additional minute. Oh my gosh.
Those aren't long stories, Freddy.
I appreciate also they were like, call for some bedtime stories. Dead time stories. Like more like dead time, right? Am I right?
Hang on, sorry, I just gotta take a caffeine pill, man.
What the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I'm dying. I'm dying. It's
what, you're like your daughter have you up late or what?
I mean, welcome to having a toddler, but like I don't know, things have been weird after the last couple shows. I haven't been sleeping good. I've been having these fucking nightmares. It's been rough over here, man.
Like what kind of nightmares? Like what?
It's I don't want to get into it. I don't really want to get into it. It sounds stupid if I say it out loud.
Just
you know
tell
what I
me.
mean?
It's
like
a safe space. There's no one, literally no one's watching, so you can just tell me.
Have you heard of Johnny Forkfingers?
Yeah, I know Johnny Forkfingers.
I don't know, man.
Wait, hold on. Did you have a dream about Johnny Forkfingers?
I have anytime I go to sleep, I have dreams of Johnny Forkfingers.
Shut the fuck up. I had a dream about him last night.
What the fuck?
I'm not kidding. I don't.
There must be something. While we've been talking about spooky stuff. That's Johnny Forkfingers is a ridiculous man. Like movie bot. Play the trailer for the movie we watched.
Someone is coming back to Elm Street. He is not friendly. He is not patient.
Kill for me.
And he is not a welcome visitor.
No!
But he has something terribly special for the new kid on the block.
It started to happen again. Dad! I'm in trouble. You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
There's something inside him.
Fight him! You are not afraid of him. He doesn't even exist.
Freddy Krueger is back on Elm Street.
Get out of here, Lisa!
Jesse, fight him!
Watch out for him. He'll be in your neighborhood soon. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2.
You are all my children now.
Freddy's Revenge.
We watch movies and we talk movies and we load movies into a really big gun and shoot it onto the internet. Big movie canon.
Real smooth, real professional here. Welcome to Big Movie Canon. It's the Movie Marathon Podcast. We're making our way through our batshit maligned horror sequels marathon. A mouthful. We got to think about that when we do marathons. Part one.
No, I think the bigger mouthful, the better, honestly.
Great.
Our,
just
that's
really
our
open
vibe.
the show on muck hitting fuck, dude. I'm on one today. We are working our way through a marathon of movies that are sequels that are three things: critically maligned, audience rejected, and are wild swings from the original film.
And they're all sequels to huge hits, horror hits.
And this week we have done A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. First one in our marathon where the full title of the original film
Yeah,
is...
I for a second I was like, is this just Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
But
no, they have the A in there.
For a hot second, I thought it was just Nightmare 2. But no, that's
what it would be called today, guaranteed.
Yes.
I love that trailer because I love the part where it's like, someone is coming to Elm Street and they're not friendly. Oh, no shit.
Just the guy. It's the guy from the last one.
Someone is coming to Elm Street and they're super friendly.
And it's just that there's no conflict in
it's
this movie.
Ernest.
Yeah.
What's going on Elm Street, Vern?
Vern, hurry up, Vern. Put this in here, and that in there, and that in there, and this and over here. I want you to come down and help me eat this doubles pizza.
Honestly, if he showed up during that scene where Freddy's killing all the teens at the pool party and just was like talking to the camera about pizza, this movie would have been a 5-star masterpiece.
Just immediately, no matter what. Also, Ernest versus Freddy, that would have been great.
Oh, man. Damn it, Jim Varney left us way too soon. Freddy versus Ernest. Oh, man.
I don't believe
Ernest goes to hell.
Oh, I don't think Robert Englund is with us anymore either. I might be wrong. Hang on. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it matters to him.
I imagine so. Good point. Robert Englund, I didn't see a date. I didn't click onto his Wikipedia page, but I did see is. And if he wasn't, it'd be was. So Robert Englund's still out there. Good for him. Good for you, Robert. Hey, what did you think of this movie?
Like, should we talk about Nightmare on Elm Street in general first?
Let's talk about Nightmare on Elm Street.
This movie, just to give you a quick overview, is I appreciate all the choices. It's just full of weird choices, man, and that for me made for a I don't know about entertaining watch, but I was interested. I was fascinated.
There's a lot. In this movie specifically, there is a lot of disconnect between the screenplay and the director. A lot of teams maybe not talking to each other about a shared vision for this movie.
Yes, it doesn't cohere.
Right. Which leads to this accidentally being an iconic gay movie.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Depends who you ask. Now I think maybe that's kind of retroactive history now, where they're like, yeah, we were intending a lot, but some of it's like, how could you not have intended it with some of the shit in there? Which we'll get into.
Yes. But Nightmare on Elm Street in general, what is your history with the franchise?
So of course, my earliest memories are just being obsessed with the VHS boxes at Blockbuster. Because back in the day, before the internet, but that's just going to be my saying. Before the internet,
back when things were good and we still made things in this country.
There, in the horror, you couldn't, like, your parents wouldn't let you watch horror movies, but when you were at the video store, you could look at the boxes.
Oh,
and
so many boxes.
The boxes sometimes had straight up horrifying imagery on the back. They had the little screenshots.
Yeah.
And I remember the Freddy Krueger movies, is what I knew them as, had some just disgusting, disturbing imagery that I was obsessed with.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now to see if we can find anything good. Show me the backs of the boxes, you cowards. Here's all the front boxes. I can't find a good one. Wish I had thought of that.
And probably my memory is probably worse than what it was, I'm sure. But as a kid, I was like, oh, what's that?
Right.
What's that thing? And I didn't actually see any of the movies until I was in middle school after Scream came out. I was like, oh, this guy from Scream did the original. So I had a sleepover. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. And it fucked me up, man. Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. That's great stuff.
The further it goes, I think the more gore we get in there.
Yo.
Ooh.
That one's not good.
Just the face on it.
Yeah.
What a cover there. But yeah, just the concept I remember of not being able to go to sleep and that they could kill you in your dreams really fucked me up.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Really novel concept.
And I do think, having rewatched it just before watching number 2 for this, it was made for me at the age I watched it, which is middle school. I do think this is a perfect horror movie for middle schoolers.
Absolutely. I mean, it does. You've got young characters. You pointed out, as opposed to say your Friday the 13th, where sexuality plays a lot bigger deal. So you have adults playing teenagers. This is teenagers who look and act like teenagers.
Yeah.
And you are dealing with parents who don't understand what's happening and don't believe the kids. All very like existential kid problems, right?
Right. And it's a movie when you see it as a middle schooler, you feel like, oh, I'm watching a grown-up movie that I shouldn't be watching.
Yes.
It is, of course, made for you, but you don't realize that as a middle schooler. You're like, because it's gore, it's great, it's disgusting, and it's, it is R-rated. So you're like, you feel like, oh, this is grown up. This is scary.
It's funny how many of those R-rated movies are, in fact, still for children.
Yes.
17 is still a child. Sorry, Zack Snyder fans. But quick history on A Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's see, it created by Wes Craven, who did not get into film to do horror movies. So it's kind of this master of horror. It was a way to keep making movies.
He was always trying to get away from it and always kept getting lured back, and he was good at it, man. That's the thing.
That's the fucking thing, man. So he's coming off a string of not so successful movies. And
his big breakout, was Last House on the Left, right?
Right. Not exactly leading to mainstream success, I would say, based on that film. But he gets linked up with, or he's trying to sell this movie, trying to get some work directing a movie. So he dives back into the horror well, is kind of creeped out by this idea of a news story at the time of a kid who wouldn't go to sleep, was telling his parents, if I go to sleep, I will die. And they gave him sleeping pills. He was pocketing them, not taking them. He did eventually go to sleep, and he did die.
See that? I remember hearing that story. I think we watched the DVD special feature when we watched the movie the first time. And that story, the fact that there was a real thing, that is what fucked me up the most. I was like, I can't go to sleep now.
Yeah. Well, that's done. Had a nice time with that, and it's done. But had trouble finding someone to make the fucking movie. Gets linked up with producer Robert Shea and New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema at the time was purely distributing movies. They had a couple distribution deals, but had never made one on their own. And this was the first shot at that.
Brilliant concept for a movie, by the way. Brilliant fucking concept.
So the movie's cheap. Craven and Shea, the producer, have a bit of it sounds like now, I think everything was kind of cool after they made a lot of money, but I think there was some butting heads of creative vision, and Robert Shea, like, I mortgaged my house to produce the movie. So Wes Craven had to kind of throw him a couple of bones.
Yeah.
But it's the ending of the movie, I believe, was a sort of sticking point for Craven. Craven did not want to end the movie that way. But Shea saw sequel potential, saw franchise potential. Slashers, popular at the time, sort of ending that run of popularity. Your Friday the 13th, your Halloweens, kind of going out of style. But, still money, baby.
How did he want to end it? Do you know?
I believe more resolution. Just we fixed the problem. Robert Shea wanted more. It ain't done. You ain't done. I don't really see the issue with like bringing him back. He's a fucking supernatural ghost man who haunts your dreams. But
no, for sure. I mean, we'll get into it with this movie, but with all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies that I've seen, the big problem is the fucking like consistency of what the rules are with the dream shit. Like, which
Doesn't
I get
matter from movie to movie. Yeah.
is stupid, but it's like even within the movies themselves, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
We're doing this now? It's whatever you want to do.
It's in the first movie, and I understand now, a better understanding that it was a cheap movie, right? But I've never connected with the franchise that much. I saw them as an adult, kind of what we were talking about. The first one I saw was Freddy versus Jason in high school. That was a big one in that it was the first of either of those movies I had seen, and it was the first time like I went to the movies alone with friends. You know, like I was a freshman in high school, and that was I got dropped off at the movie theater and met a bunch of friends there, and like that was a good day. That was a good day, and there was boobies in the first like 2 minutes of that movie. I was having a great time.
I've only seen, and this was mostly recently. Up until recently, I had only seen the first one and Freddy versus Jason, and then a few years ago, I was like, I'm gonna watch all these, and I watched 1, 2, 3. Got about 10 minutes into 4, and I was like, I think I got it.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember you.
But I also watched New Nightmare because that was the other Craven one. That's kind of meta take. And I enjoyed all of them, but none of them blew me away except for the first one when I was a middle schooler. And when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, it doesn't pack the same punch the way I wanted it to, which is fine. It's not for me anymore. It was for me as a kid.
Right. It was I understand now better than when I saw it for the first time that it was a very cheap movie. But it does for like dreams. It is a lot of running down steamy hallways, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, what's important is it was a big fucking success. Not a fucking barn burner blockbuster or anything, but made a handful of $1 million. It's basically, if the movie did not do well, New Line Cinema does not exist. I don't think they exist anymore.
And then the fucking Ninja Turtle movie doesn't exist. So we better be fucking real happy. Thank you, Freddy.
Thank you, Freddy. Everyone say thank you, Freddy, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990. Great fucking movie.
Honestly, I think it is actually better than any of these movies.
Truly. I throw it out there as the best comic book movie ever made. It's at least like
I love the Ninja Turtle movie, and that one is one where I loved it as a kid, and as a grown up, I was like, this is better than I thought it was going to be.
I have shown that to friends. I'm like, it's really good, and everyone's like, nostalgia, huh? And I'm like, no, fuck you. It's really good. Most successful independent film at the time. The big thing with Nightmare 2 was get a fucking sequel going now. More of this money, please. And once again, like the franchise potential of the slasher.
I mean, was it a year later that it came out? Like, it's like Saw status, year 2.
Yeah, is 2 is 1985. I'm not 100% on Nightmare on Elm Street. Give me a date. 1984. 1 year later, we're putting this baby
they
out.
were doing the Saw thing. That's
right. I mean, get it while it's hot, right?
Yeah.
So part of the deal of the first film was that Robert Shea, the producer, got the rights to the whole thing. So they were kind of his to do what he wanted. Because once again, he mortgaged his house on to make the movie.
Fair.
It's kind of fair. It's I kind of understand, you know, as much as kind of as white dudes like us talk about movies on the internet, we tend to go very like the creator and the director and like that's not how it fucking works, you know. Like the guy who put the money up to make the movie. It's kind of his movie. So they move pretty fast on this. They go through a script idea, they don't like it, they do another one. The one that we get, kind of a possession-y storyline. And Wes Craven is offered to direct. He didn't like the script. And they were like, we're doing this script.
Yeah, we are out of time, buddy.
Yeah, and it's the documentary that I watched. It kind of seems from both sides. It was more of a professional formality to offer it to him. They kind of weren't expecting him to take it, and Craven wasn't interested.
Yeah, makes sense.
So more out of politeness than like, please, let's work together again.
It is really fascinating to me that even if we're going to get into the homoeroticism, but even before I think that was a decision to the extent that it was at all, that they chose to have the main character be a male, which
very rare.
Goes against the grain of every horror movie that came out around then, right?
Yes. So is the final girl.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mark Patton here, who plays the character of Jesse. Jesse is a young man who has just moved into Nancy Thompson's house. Nancy Thompson, the main character of Nightmare on Elm Street. No version of this was Nancy Thompson coming back, is my understanding. And
one thing I noticed that is I always find interesting when they do this is when a movie is made like a year after the original, but it takes place further away. Like this movie was 5 years later.
Right. That's funny.
So we live in a weird alternate dimension where fashions haven't changed in 5 years.
That's funny. So the basic gist of the movie here, it's kind of an outlier in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, where the comparison to Saw actually isn't totally out there, right? The movie kind of falls into, it's mostly about the dream set pieces. It's kind of just, especially in those later movies, you're kind of fast forwarding through the plot of like, show me a weird dream.
Right.
So they are, I think, similar in that way. But this one, there is no real formula yet. And so screenwriter David Chaskin said basically just like, I don't know. I wanted to go into completely different. I didn't want to do the first movie again. I wanted to do something else. So the basic gist here is that Jesse has moved into Nancy Thompson's old house and is having intense dreams about Freddy Krueger and is basically possessed by Freddy Krueger, who wants him to do murders for him in the real world. I
was just going to say it's funny because you can do anything you want after the way the first one ended, because we don't know what is a dream or not.
Right. Yeah. Very true.
At the end of the first one, she like finally says, "Fuck you" to Freddy. I'm not afraid of you. And then she's suddenly in a happy world and her mom's alive. And then she goes out with her friends in the car. They're all alive again. And the car turns into Freddy Krueger. So like, in this movie, they say her mom killed herself and she ended up in a mental institution. So
right, and Johnny Depp still died. They talk about like the murder next door that she saw, and she's referred to as that crazy girl.
So I'm choosing to believe that the ending was her mom having a dream.
Yeah.
And Freddy got into it.
This movie, I will say, is also sort of ignored in the larger sort of continuity of the Nightmare series. They kind of brush past this one.
Because they're like, what? You can't go back to who's Freddy Krueger after he emerges at a pool party and kills 20 kids. By the way, the who's Freddy Krueger thing never makes sense to me, because I love in the first movie, they're like, no one knows who Fred Krueger is, and the kids have never heard of him. But he killed 20 children, was on trial for it, and got let off on a technicality, and then was burned alive.
You're telling me not every kid... It's also, I watched an episode of Freddy's Nightmares at a bar, and that was the syndicated TV show. It's sort of like a Tales from the Crypt, right? Mostly unrelated anthology style episodes, and they're hosted by Freddy Krueger in sort of a crypt keeper type role. And I don't know, the bar just had it on. And the first episode is directed by Toby Hooper and is about Freddy and about the parents coming to kill. And Robert Englund is pre-burnt up Freddy, and it's not bad, but it's a whole, they show in there, it's a whole national fucking news cycle.
It would be. Of course it would be. And like, I guess you could say the internet wasn't around and these are kids, and so maybe they wouldn't know, but this is their hometown. They would have heard that shit.
Right. There is something the parents are keeping it kind of away from them, but even still, that's a little sweaty.
Yeah. Also, it is, you and I talked about this a little bit. It's funny that what Freddy became was the Crypt Keeper, on a toy shelf. Like, all the kids love Freddy Krueger, when the unspoken thing about Freddy Krueger is that he is a pedophile.
Just like, what the fuck? It's fucked up.
I'm sure someone will argue, well, you never say that in the movie. They just say he killed 20 kids. I got news for you, buddy. No one kills 20 children and doesn't touch them first.
They're touched first. Sorry. I know that's upsetting. I understand that's upsetting.
There's not a lot of, it's really upsetting. There's not a lot of serial child killers who aren't also sexual predators. I don't.
You're telling me Freddy Krueger had a moral line he wasn't crossing.
Right. He's like, ooh, gross. What?
No. What? No.
I lure them into the abandoned factory, and that's the end of it. I just killed them, and it's over. Okay.
My understanding is that it was more explicit in the first film. And then in production, a very terrible news story kind of captured the country, and they scaled it back a little bit.
But it's still it's barely even subtext. It's he killed 20 children. He's licking. He's got the tongue.
He's a nasty boy. He's nasty
emerging
boy
in the bathtub between her legs.
Right.
He's a creep, and all the kids loved him when I was growing up, which is probably why kids get in vans with creeps.
That's it. My first exposure to Freddy Krueger was I'm in 4th grade, and they parade in the 5th graders in their Halloween costumes, and they were like, tell them who you are, and one kid was like, I'm Freddy Krueger, and I'm like, that's the scariest fucking thing I've ever got to see. Fuck.
Yeah, I remember one of my older brother's friends went as Jason when I was a kid, and I knew who Jason was because the hockey mask, right? That's iconic.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny, it doesn't show up till part 3. That's a weird thing to learn.
Yeah.
It's funny, my understanding of the slasher, I think our generation's general understanding of the slasher is the character slasher franchise.
Right.
It's mostly a supernatural costumed iconic killer across 10 fucking movies. It's only in the last couple of years have I started discovering the rich genre of slashers that is mostly a murderer, right?
A human murderer. Yeah.
Right. I think it was kind of novel that they were more supernatural and can't be killed. When it's more a lot of those old 70s 80s slashers are a little more they're a little more whodunit mysteries to varying degrees of success.
That's kind of where Scream is is hanging out. Yeah,
we'll do a proper slasher marathon at some point. There's some interesting ones in the mix.
You and I are going to have a real tough time after we've done Scream and Scream 2, because anytime you want to rank something higher than them, I'm going to have something to say about it. So
I can't think of any that are Scream's probably the best slasher, I think. It does feel like the period on the genre,
For sure, but no, I'm talking about movies, period, Brian. I'm saying if you want to put a movie above Scream, it's going to have to really, not just anything is going to go above Scream.
Yeah. Now you're going to put me in a position where I have to argue for Bridge Over a River Kwai.
Right, yeah.
So some other casting notes here. Mark Patton plays Jesse. an out gay actor, maybe not out publicly, but out. And he's talked about so a lot of the gay subtext, once again, we will get into. He's certainly saying in documentaries, like, yeah, I'm bringing that to the role, probably. Little like in a gay movie, ends up a little typecast after this. He sort of, his career kind of fell off. After this movie, became an interior designer, seems like a nice enough man in the documentaries. Let's see here. We have Kim Myers as his hetero love interest. Her first film, she was cast mostly because she looks like Meryl Streep. And I was the whole time, arms crossed, who does she remind me of? Or like, who is that? And she and Emily was like, I think she just looks like Meryl Streep. And sure enough. Also, a little shaky on the return of Robert Englund.
Really?
Yeah. So first film, a success. Robert Englund's a little like, okay, let's talk about money though, because he felt some ownership over the character at this point.
Maybe after like 4 movies, but bro, you got to realize you're wearing a lot of makeup.
He won. Well, so production had the same thought. So Robert Shane's like, we don't need Englund. It's a guy in a rubber mask. Like, we don't need him. So in the shower scene, that is not Robert Englund. That is a stuntman that they hired and made up like Robert Englund. They shot that one scene and was like, he's fucking awful. This is terrible. And they gave Englund what he wanted. It was slashers at the time. Your Halloweens, your Friday the 13th.
I was gonna say the guy. Sorry to interrupt. The guy in the shower didn't look like Englund.
No, it's not
there
him.
were a couple of shots in the movie where it didn't look like him.
Not him. It's largely stuntmen. I think wrestlers largely took over Jason in the like later half of that franchise.
Did they also filter his voice? Because it didn't sound like him.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that, but I also felt that way. He maybe just hadn't kind of found it yet in the same way.
Yeah.
So they bailed on it. Like, we do need him. And they maybe didn't realize the degree to which Freddy is the franchise. But going back, so yeah, it was normally stuntmen, because who can see their face anyway? Craven wanted an actor to play the role, and there is an ineffable physical quality to Englund that he brings to the performance that they couldn't replicate, and they realized it pretty quick.
I mean, I should keep my mouth shut because I haven't seen it since it first came out, but Jackie Earle Haley's a great actor, and I don't remember his Freddy being anything in that remake.
I've never seen it. And I can't no one is like that Englund or that Jackie Earle Haley one. Pretty good. I remember a lot around his face is digitalized, and that's
oh god,
a bummer.
That's a death blow to your horror movie. I'm telling you, man. CGI is a death blow to your horror movie unless you use it really tastefully and carefully.
Right. There's a lot of effects in this movie that aren't great. I'm thinking of the dogs with human faces and stuff. It still kind of works now in 2025 to me. I can't speak for 1985. But they're just, the physical quality of it is like, I prefer this to anything else.
100%. But I would say there are some good ones in there too.
Of course there are. But I was watching, there is a, I can't remember the name of the documentary. There's like a 3-hour series retrospective on Tubi. And they go through each movie with a lot of like talk. It's just laundry folding talking heads content.
Yeah.
But it was good. I only watched up to 2, but it was good. I lost my train of thought. The special effects team, very open about like, we're proud of this one. We ran out of money for this one, ran out of time for this one.
Yeah.
It was a quick production. That's all I have.
I was gonna say, speaking about the cast, there's one person you didn't mention who we really got to talk about. and that's my
Our
favorite
boy?
character in the movie. My boy Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Brian,
I thought you were gonna go to Clue. I thought this was Clue time.
Oh, we'll talk about Clue, but I can't tell you how much I love the character.
What? Yeah, what got
Ronnie
you?
in this
I did
movie.
not. I really didn't enjoy the movie very much.
No, that's fair.
What spoke to you about Ronnie?
Ronnie felt like a lot of teen movies. You see caricatures of people. You know, this is the jock, this is the whatever. And I felt Ronnie was like, I know that guy.
Sure.
Because he is kind of a dick. He's a jock. But he also he's a shithead, but he doesn't hate this other kid. He's like, fine, you want to hang out? Whatever. He's a teenager. He's like a real teenager.
Right.
He's not a plot point.
Yes.
And he's not doing whatever the plot needs. He's like, yeah, hey, you want to hang out? Fine. What? I don't care. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I know he just felt like a real dude, and I love that. I love it because it's like a very real life thing to like get in a fight with someone at that age and then become friends with them.
That just means there's heat there, baby. That just means there's a connection.
Yeah, friends. We should talk about that. Friends with him. I don't know if Ronnie's feeling it as much as our main character is.
No. I would agree. Just real back to our boy Clue, Clue
Gulager.
Who we spoke about in our Return of the Living Dead episode, MVP of that movie.
Yes.
Goddamn love Clue. Clue Appreciation Society starts tonight. But he plays Jesse's father in this film. Let's see, producer, I've said his name 30 times. Robert Shea wanted that role. He wanted to be Jesse's dad.
The producer wanted to be in the movie.
It's apparently had a bit of an acting bug that he really wanted to scratch. And director Jack Shoulder was like, I need a real actor for that. I need an actor.
It's a big role, man.
It's a big role.
Yeah.
Robert Shea says in the documentary that Jack Shoulder would have some kind of jerk moments, and that was one of them. Shea is in the movie in the gay bar in Fetish Gear.
Is that a gay bar?
Good question.
I thought it was a gay bar at first, but there's a lot of ladies in there too, and some of them are maybe not ladies, but I've been
to a lot of gay bars. A lot of women always in gay bars.
That's true, but that's what it made me like. How do we know for sure this is a gay bar and not like just like a fetish sex club?
I guess we don't. It's just the broad text of the movie, because the gay ain't even subtext in this movie.
No, it's so bizarre, and like I love it.
Yeah,
I wish it was a better slasher movie, but I like the idea that there is the main character is a boy in high school who maybe doesn't realize he's gay yet, basically, right?
Right.
And I love that it's not like overbearing as far as his personality. It's just like very real in that way.
Yeah.
But obviously it is the subtext of like, there's something inside me that's, I can't control. It's coming out.
Sort of a self-loathing that a lot of kids probably have when they're questioning their sexuality, especially in the 80s. It's now one thing I think is funny is that this was in the documentary is Never Sleep Again, the Elm Street Legacy. It's like 3 hours. I enjoyed what I watched. I would say watch it while you're folding laundry. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a talking head fest. But the set designer was gay and picked up on a lot of stuff. And so there's some little jokes in there, apparently, through them. They are not named I'm sure I could dig it up. But the sign on Jesse's door says no chicks allowed.
Oh, stop. I didn't notice that.
There is
that's
a board
amazing.
game in the closet called Probe. So it's the set design in this movie is a rich text.
It does seem like maybe it wasn't there in the screenplay, but then they cast the actor and they were like, "We're going to lean into this." Right?
Yes, I think so. I think there's some element.
Which is such a bold choice to make in 1985, man.
Absolutely. Which is it's honestly more than anything that's probably has more to do with the critic or the fan reception of it at the time. Than the actual, because like don't worry, it's still what you get on the tin, right? For all this movie is a swing. That's why it's in our marathon. But like, it's teenagers. Freddy kills teenagers. It does what it says.
It's better probably than half these movies that I haven't seen.
I think this is technically the best of our marathon so far. Well, also like,
no, I mean I think I'm saying I think it's better than half the movies in the Nightmare series. Probably.
Sure. Yes. Agreed.
But the fact that it's like. It's
also
gay,
man.
Amityville
2 is great.
It's gay. I was gonna say you're ranking Amityville 2 below this.
No, I wasn't thinking. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, dude. Are you okay?
I'm hanging in there. The caffeine pills are kicking in. I'm doing okay.
All right.
I'm doing okay.
Okay. So sorry.
No, all good. I'm just looking through my notes right now. So say something interesting.
Oh, good luck. Yeah, it's such a bold move for a sequel, and I think I liked it more than you. I did really like, although I hated when Ronnie died because he's my favorite character. I did think it got my blood pumping a little when Freddy first emerged.
Yeah.
At that point, and then he puts his hat on, and the music's don't.
Yeah.
Back, baby. And then when he shows up at the pool party, I thought that was pretty fun.
It's good. So Craven hated that. Craven hated the pool
really?
Scene. Hated it in the screenplay.
Because he didn't like him in the real world?
He didn't like him in the real world. He also noted, and as a wrestling fan, I get this, the visual image of 5'10" Robert Englund surrounded by a bunch of teenagers who are taller than him isn't the most menacing.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't either, but like I kind of see what he's talking about, like looking at it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the idea that they don't know who Freddy Krueger is, and there's like 40 people at this party, and they're all running away. It's like one guy with like some knives.
I mean, which still
no, that would be horrifying. If he after the first 2 dudes he kills, then it's like, okay, we got to rush this guy with a chair or something, right?
Right. I have here a quote here from Chaskin, who wrote the movie. In 2010, Chaskin finally admitted it was the gay element to it was a deliberate choice on his part. Quote, homophobia was skyrocketing, and I began to think about our core audience, adolescent boys, and how all of this stuff might be trickling into their psyches. My thought was that tapping into that angst would give an extra edge to the horror. I don't know how much of that is retroactive, you know?
Right. Yeah.
All we have is what they say. Several on the in Never Sleep Again. You talk to a bunch of people on the production crew, like, I never saw it until everyone pointed it out. But there is like the dance scene in his bedroom that is fucking buck wild. Right.
And then
that was apparently popular footage in gay clubs for a while.
He strips his gym teacher naked and slaps his ass a bunch of times.
It's hard to miss.
By the way, were you throughout the movie confused as to whether something was dream or reality in a way that I don't think was intentional? Like when he wanders to the gay club, it's filmed in a very dreamlike way. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. His teachers like makes him go to the school and run laps.
Yeah.
He found him at a gay club. That's weird.
Yeah, I guess I couldn't really say. I didn't know that this one kind of broke from the formula and there weren't as many like dream set pieces as you kind of associate with the movie. So I don't think I was thinking about it that hard because I knew there weren't going to be many. But also I described it. I never fell into the movie. It never absorbed me in it. I was always kind of arm's distance from it. I never really connected with it. So I wasn't thinking about it that hard on that level.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I had questions about like he's doing this killing, but other people see Freddy.
Right.
And I guess he's inside him, but I don't know. I had questions at the time, but I guess they don't matter at all. I did think that was a cool effect when he emerged from he emerged from that kid's body.
Yes, that was
out.
Great effect there. I liked the one where he's got his mouth open and you can see Freddy's like eyeball.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting, I talked about Kim Myers, who plays the love interest character. Craven, when he got the script, was like, she's the main character, actually. And they kind of met it halfway because it kind of flips more. She saves the day, right? She's the hero at the end of it by saving Jesse with sweet heterosexuality.
Right. He's got way more chemistry with the Ronnie than he does.
Oh, right. Whose bedroom he sneaks into to find comfort after the horrors.
And that's why it's so. Both those characters seem pretty real to me. Of the kind of closeted, finding himself gay teenager, sneaking into his straight friend's room, and the straight friend's like, "Yeah, whatever, fine. I don't know. Why are you being weird? Just like sleep. It's fine."
Just
like Ronnie's oblivious.
Right.
It seems like Ronnie's like, yeah, we wrestled and you had your ass out. That's what guys do.
That's just boys. What's better than this? Guys being dudes. What was it? There's a joke from 30 Rock. An old timer is coming to the studio and looking back at old photos, and back then men were men. Nothing gay about it. Just two men appreciating each other's strength. Any other thoughts on the movie itself before I move into kind of critical reception and audience reception?
Maybe, but you go ahead. It'll come up as we
sure go. So like we were like all things in this marathon, not well received. And then same for audiences. This movie still made money, right? We made a third one, right? But reaction largely negative, especially critically. Clever Janet Maslin, New York Times, clever special effects, a good leading performance, and a villain so chatty he practically makes this a human interest story, which is so interesting because he doesn't get really, really chatty till 3.
Right, he has like 2 lines in the movie. I don't know.
Which is more than your typical slasher villain, and he doesn't talk a lot in the first one.
Yeah.
So like it definitely we increase kind of his presence in the movie, I guess.
The third one is really where he becomes Freddy Krueger.
Right.
Right. Where he's doing one-liners.
Right. Which will become the staple of the franchise, and like where Robert Englund really kind of comes into his own, like finds what that character is and what audiences liked about him.
Yeah.
It's Robert Englund worth noting, kind of got stuck in this, right? A very classically trained physical actor. Always see if he was ever bitter about it, I don't think that came across much. I think he was thankful for work, and making an impression is pretty incredible.
Brian, your tiredness is making me tired. Shit. Oh.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Sorry.
It's all good. You can't do that. I get fucking. You got to keep the energy up so that I can keep the energy up. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. The review Rotten Tomatoes has it at 44%, which actually isn't bad for one of these, right?
I think that's a lot of like retroactive reviews.
You're probably right. You're probably right. Letterboxd loves this one. A lot of ones about, but like, you know, my wife posted about it just with like, I knew this was the gay one. Unfortunately, it's also the boring one. Like a little like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one.
I think maybe it's the context you watched it in.
Very true.
Like,
very true.
Right. No, I know. I watched it alone at my house. But I think like if you watched it, this is like on at a party movie. This is a lot of fun, probably.
Sure, that's a good point.
Bro, should we just? Are you okay? Should we just call this podcast? You're like
No,
ready to pass out.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Unless there's something else you want to go over about the movie. Let me we'll be back in 5. We'll be back in 5. I might catnap down here.
All right, bro.
All right.
See what you gotta do.
All right.
Once again.
Brian? Brian?
1 second.
What the fuck? Are you all right, buddy?
I'm doing great. didn't think about the prop element here, and also running a show. This is going so smoothly.
What prop?
It's
What are you
me,
talking about?
Freddy Fork, Johnny Fork Fingers, not Freddy Fork Fingers. That would be too on the nose. It is I, the one who's been possessing Brian for the past handful of episodes.
Brian, oh no, you're
Johnny
possessed.
Fork Fingers.
You're possessed by notorious pedophile Johnny Fork.
Whoa. I simply lure children to my lair and kill them. I don't do anything like that.
I'm sorry, you're right. That was rude of me to assume.
That was slander, actually.
What?
That could seriously ruin somebody's murderous reputation. Throw a bunch of diddling kids in there.
What are you hoping to achieve by possessing my friend Brian, Johnny Fork Fingers?
Great. Honestly, great question.
You know what? I'm uncomfortable, and Brian, wake up, movie bot, wake Brian up. Brian.
Yeah, I'm on it. There's a lot of buttons to press with forks in my fingers. Sing it.
Wake up. Why are you pressing buttons? It's a movie bot.
You're right. Yes, the movie robot definitely has no thing. Oh, what happened?
Whoa.
Sorry, I dozed off during the break. What happened?
Is that you?
That's
yeah. Really, Brian?
Who else would it be?
The craziest shit just happened. You wouldn't believe. You came back like a really poorly prepared bit.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. You were Johnny. You remember Johnny Fork Fingers from
the guy from my dreams? The guy, and you also had a dream about?
Yeah, he was. You were him, and
Zach,
you were threatening to maybe one day come up with something sinister to do. It was wild.
You've been worried about me this whole show. Are you doing okay? Because that's ridiculous. All right, Johnny Fork Fingers is dead. We made sure of that. I mean,
French. Shh. We had nothing to do with that explosion, Brian.
I know.
That was a completely normal fire that was just
I don't even know why we're
nowhere.
talking about Johnny Fork Fingers. I've never heard of him. Who's Johnny Fork Fingers?
He's definitely not a notorious child killer who killed over 20 kids.
Of course not. We should move on. Do we have a game?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking, Brian?
Yeah.
I was thinking that we should mix it up as far as how we choose this game because we keep choosing the same fucking game, the Leonard Maltin game, and I'm sick of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down different colors. Okay. And then next to those colors, I'm gonna write a title of one of our
Oh,
games.
this is a great idea. This is a great idea.
Yeah.
What's
And
what
then
are
I'm
some
gonna
what's
have
some of the
you-
stuff on the board?
You pick a color, and then we'll.
I love that.
So that way, it's out of my hands because I'm just getting sick of this shit.
It's getting. I'm all about keeping it legit, but like it's getting ridiculous.
Okay, let's write down some. What would Jesus watch? What else are we writing here? I'm gonna jump around here. Gladiator Deathmatch is one we've been dying to play.
They're not gonna believe it. I'm not even gonna pan it over because I want it to be a surprise when we hit it. It's so elaborate. It's getting more elaborate by the week. I keep picking up stuff.
What other games do we have in there? Oh, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Of course. I got that one nailed too.
Which real life serial killer would have most enjoyed this movie?
Bundy.
I'm gonna abbreviate that.
Yeah. All right. I picked a color. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, hold on.
And you're assigning colors to each of these.
Yes. I almost don't even want to write Leonard Maltin down, but I feel like I have to.
You have to do it.
Okay. I need just 2 more games here. Let's see. Oh yeah, what if Shakespeare wrote it? I've been dying to play that one.
Thou didn't diddle the kids. He only murdered them.
Dang it. Hold on. We have so many games.
I can't remember. I should vamp here to fill the time, right?
Oh yeah, name the porn parody.
Yeah, great. Night. Well, I'll save it for if it's the one that I pick.
Okay. The colors you have to choose from are purple, yellow, red, orange, green, and blue.
Great. First thought, best thought, red.
Are you sure you want to go with red, Brian?
Did this movie rule or stink? What did Leonard Maltin think?
Just so you know, I didn't make it up. Red, Leonard Maltin, right there, Brian.
Explain the Leonard Maltin movie guide.
Okay. Leonard Maltin wrote a fucking book back in the 80s and 90s. He was a big deal because he had this movie guidebook which had all the movies.
Watch us have Leonard Maltin on the show someday, and that'll be the time we don't pick it. That's what'll fucking break this goddamn curse.
He's like, why'd you bring me here for this weird porn parody game? He had a movie guidebook that had every movie ever made up to that point reviewed in it in a tiny little blurb. And that's kind of how your only resource for knowing if a movie was good or bad when you were at the video store or something like that. So we have Brian try to guess what Leonard rated the movie and what he kind of says in his little blurb. And he rates on a scale of bomb to 4 stars. Bomb 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4 stars are your options.
Okay, so I feel like I've come to know Leonard Maltin at this point. I can't fucking imagine a thing he liked in this movie. I can't imagine a movie less from Leonard Maltin than A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Freddy's Revenge.
How much did he not like it?
I know. I'm spiritually not connecting with Bomb. Right or wrong, it's not coming to me in that way. I think bad performances are maybe going to come up, even though I don't really agree with that. 1 star, maybe something for special effects in England. But I think I'm going 1 star. I don't think I'm going bomb.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Is it revenge if you're getting it against totally unrelated people from the first movie, by the way?
A good question. It might just be, maybe.
The first movie was Freddy's Revenge. Just Okay. Freddy's Revenge 19. I put 1984. It's 1985. That's a typo. Wow, that's embarrassing.
I forgive you.
Directed by Jack Shoulder, starring Mark Patton, Kim Myers, Robert Russler, Clu Gulager, Hope Lang, Marshall Bell, Sidney Walsh, and Robert Englund. Reworking of first film story, set 5 years later, has teenage boy plagued by dreams of demonic Freddy, who is intent on taking over his mind and body so he can kill all the neighborhood teens. Gruesome special effects dominate this slasher saga.
Wow.
2 stars.
That's
2 stars.
That's huge for wow. I couldn't have been more off base there. He kind of liked this one.
Yeah, he did 2.5 for the original. So he wasn't a huge fan of the original, but 2.5 is not bad for a horror movie from Malton.
And that's effectively like a 3, right? For Malton on Malton's scale.
No,
Given that Bomb is 1 star. Unless does the new star is Bomb its own thing or is Bomb 1 star?
No, Bomb is 1 star, but it goes up from that to 2 stars after. So it's like Bomb 1.5 to 2.5.
Got it.
Bomb just takes the place of 1 star.
Got it.
So it's still 2 stars, 2.5 stars.
Still tepid. I would say I agree with Leonard here.
He didn't really state much opinion in that blurb, though. It was
no, he didn't. Not a. What's to say? It's one of these, right?
Yeah.
What did he say about Freddy versus Jason? What did he give that?
Great question.
Movie, 2003, Freddy versus Jason, a movie where Destiny's Child Kelly Rowland calls Freddy Krueger a fag.
Oh, you just said it. You're just gonna say it.
I just said it.
Okay. Yeah, and it's yikes. I will tell you what he gave it if you promise to continue smoking weed, and then forget by the time we cover Freddy versus Jason.
Hell yeah.
Someday.
Hell yeah.
2 stars for Freddy versus Jason.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if you can go into Freddy versus Jason and then be mad about what Freddy versus Jason is, you know?
It says one of the lines from the blurb is the fight promised by the title is a long time coming. Okay of its sort, but mostly for fans.
Yeah, I would say that's about
right.
When I saw Freddy vs. Jason, a woman in a Jason mask welcomed everyone to the show. Not employed by the theater, just a woman going just excited for the movie.
That's more fun.
Just excited to see Freddy and Jason on film together. It's a shame we never got Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. I believe a comic book was made of that. But Bruce Campbell of the Evil Dead. That would have been something. I guess it's time to add Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge to the big movie canon.
Let's do it.
Gotta remember how to share my screen. I forget every time. Gotta stop the previous screen share, then go over to media and share the new screen, which takes a minute to load. Here we go.
Oh man, hopefully I don't nod off and
it'll
turn
come
into
up.
Johnny Fork Fingers while you're doing this.
Stop saying that. Okay.
It's not the Candy Man. It's not gonna.
Nightmare. Oh, this is gonna be a hell of a one to get onto. Thankfully, it's number 2. I should copy and paste it. Okay, so what do we want to say here? What is our?
I mean, I love the exchange in the movie where he says, "Do you remember your dreams?" And he says, "Only the wet ones." That's a good.
Only the wet ones. Justice for Ronnie.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. All right, star rating. We have a slight. I don't think we feel that differently about the movie, but it.
No, I'm at a 3 personally, but I could go down to a 2.5.
That's kind of 2.5 is kind of where I'm at. If
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I just, and maybe in the right context, I would have had more fun with it, but just it's fluid. Maybe it'll change someday. I can't put that heart there. I can't do it.
That's fair. That's fine.
All right. Okay, let's head to
We
our
can't
list.
put the
Now
heart on it. We can't put the heart on everything, or otherwise
we can't put the heart on everything, or it
it's
doesn't
meaningless.
mean anything.
Yeah.
All right, we're making our way through the official big movie canon. Here it is. 1980s movies. Oh, my computer's having a good time today. All right, here it is. Interesting to have it near Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp is a movie I have deep affection for. In a way I don't for this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with it right there.
Great.
That's
Great.
Fine. Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now we have we have a spread here that might get interesting. I cannot say Super Mario Gabagool Spaghetti, which is our Italian list. Thankfully, no incest yuck stop. I hate it.
No.
Underrated, underseen.
I mean, it does kind of fit with it. Did you ever see like a movie you might have dismissed as not being anything, and it's like Freddy 2 has some.
It's something.
It's something.
It ain't nothing.
I think so.
I think so. And I think I like it right where it's gonna fall.
Do you also notice that they almost never say Freddy Krueger in the first 2 movies? They say Fred Krueger.
They do. It's yeah. How about that? The name came from Wes Craven's like childhood bully.
Oh, great.
He always thought that
That's
sounded like a bully character. I can't at least the Freddy part. I can't speak for Krueger.
Right.
Is there nudity in this movie?
Yeah, there's male nudity, baby.
Oh yeah. There's some straight up butts.
There's a lot of ass cracks.
It's even though I asked about it, it's pretty notable nudity.
I mean, it's got to go above Amityville.
It does. It's. I don't have a strong opinion here.
I could put it above Sleepaway Camp.
I mean, that shower scene's fucking wild.
Yeah. I think we gotta represent the male nudity as much as the female nudity on this list.
Agreed. You know what? Agreed. Though to be fair, the nudity in Sleepaway Camp is a penis. But that's a whole you know what? That's a whole bag of worms, and I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
That ain't my place. We're gonna throw Sleepaway Camp under complicated.
You're dancing over all sorts of laser beams tonight, Brian, and I hope you don't fall into one of them.
We can agree Sleepaway Camp is a complicated case.
Absolutely. Fucking titles, baby. What were the titles in this one?
Not memorable, I'll say that. We open on the school bus scene. So I don't think there's a big title sequence.
Yeah. Are there titles over it? There must have been.
I think so. I believe that to be
well, then
the
it's
case.
Going at the bottom. It's going at the bottom of that list.
Oh, does that even count if it's not a dedicated title sequence? If it's part of the narrative of the film?
If the titles are happening on screen, I think it happens.
All right. Right at the bottom.
Star Wars does not get a title sequence, right?
Right. It ain't got one. Straight up ain't got one.
I guess it should be credits because like Star Wars does have a title sequence.
Right.
We'll cross that bridge when we get
to it. Okay. Horror movies.
It's above Heretic.
Right? Agreed.
Wait, do you agree?
No, I do agree. I'd rather watch this one again than Exorcist 2. If I never see Exorcist 2 again, I don't think that'll be a huge loss. I might get something out of Freddy's Revenge that I didn't get.
I'm glad I watched The Exorcist 2, but
Same.
I'm good.
I think I've that udder is dry.
Yeah.
I got everything out of it that there is to get out of it. Whereas a revisit of Freddy's Revenge may bring something. I may have fun with something in the future. Exorcist 2, on the other hand, is turn this off. Gore effects. We got to talk here. I think there's some good stuff here.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a Freddy movie. They're good there. It's above Heretic.
Oh, interesting. I don't disagree. I don't even think Amityville 2
Amityville 2 just has the one really gnarly scene.
And it's pretty gnarly, but this one also does effectively the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And has more.
Yeah. I think let's put it up.
When it's not even in conversation with these other two.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Probably not. No, I don't think so.
Here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. We ranked Return of the Living Dead at number 1. I could be talked into it over Dawn. I could be talked into it over Return of the Living Dead, not Dawn of the Dead.
It's tough because effects got better as time went on to a certain point until computers ruined everything.
I'm happy with it here at number 3. But if you want to keep talking, let's keep talking.
I'm just in the movie canon. I think we need to rep Dawn of the Dead over Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and
I
Return
agree.
of the Living Dead.
It's like, if you're at a party and someone says Dawn of the Dead, some of the greatest horror effects of all time, are you going to step in and be like, have you seen Freddy's Revenge? I don't think I'm doing that personally.
They're really good effects, though. These are 3 of the 3 really good.
There's some great effects in this movie.
I think we're going to get a lot of movies below those 3 and above Amityville 2, but those are some good effects.
They're good. All right. You happy here? Or you want to keep? Or you want to?
Yeah, let's keep it.
All
here.
right. All right. Big movie canon should streamline this process, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, maybe if people were watching us live, they could interact in this portion. It wouldn't be so boring.
Hey, you there?
It's
you
on
watching this
you
right now?
It's
Hi.
on you.
Hi, we're live Wednesdays, midnight ET, 9 PT. Come hang out. It's fun. It'll be fun. It doesn't look fun right now, but it's fun. We're having fun.
It's fun. I keep yawning because it's so fun. It has nothing to do with this not being fun.
Mark Patton, who plays Jesse in this, won the role over Brad Pitt. And
you know what? Look, I don't think it's a better movie with Brad Pitt.
No, I don't think so either, and I don't think Brad Pitt is losing much sleep over this. He won't really strike onto the scene until 1991 with Thelma and Louise, so he's got to wait a couple more years. But I don't think Brad Pitt's trading careers with Mark Patton. Okay, how do we feel about Yikes?
I don't think there's any yikes. Is there?
I don't think so either.
I mean,
I think the homoerotic subtext is interesting, but it's not yikes.
Not yikes. No,
there's too much.
There's too much better with
yeah,
age. It's got
right.
It's not. It hasn't aged poorly, which is yikes, right?
Right. It's also like stories of the set designer having fun with it. What Patton kind of brought to it, maybe from his own experience. It's all yeah.
I don't think there was any part of the movie where I was like, ugh.
Yes, agreed. That'll come in subsequent things that I've named. I think another winner here is how sweet dark meat. Like Jesus Christ.
Oh no, is that in Freddy versus Jason?
That's in Freddy versus Jason.
Look, what are you expecting? He's a pedophile.
Yeah. So this is horror sequels. I put it up above 2.
Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah.
Under Amityville, which is a good fucking sequel, man. To be a good sequel, you have to be maybe not superior to the original, but you have to have it has to be an interesting fucking conversation.
So it is ranked below Return of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead, but those aren't technically in this marathon. So Amityville 2, as of right now, is the number 1 of the marathon. And we have one more challenger, which we'll tell you what it is at the end of the episode.
So we'll see. We'll see. I forget what it is.
Oh,
so you'll tell me
I'll
too.
Tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, gnarly kills. We got to talk here. Someday we should probably talk about the movie while we're ranking these. But
the gnarliest thing in the movie is not a kill; it's when he emerges.
Yeah, but yeah, good point. And the kills here are pretty standard. There's nothing like in the first one with like Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed and the
first
the
one has
blood.
Gnarly kills, or the first kill in the first one of her girlfriend who's like rolling on the ceiling and like getting bloody, and the first one has great, disgusting kills. This one's it's a lot of slashing. It's just like little like with this slashy things. I don't think this is super high. Heretic.
No.
What are the kills in the Heretic again?
I think we said last time, and we didn't remember either. We got there, but like,
the lady sets herself on fire. Oh yeah, that's the big one. The lady sets herself on fire at the end.
I would say this is better than Exorcist, that we can't even remember there being huge kills in. Amityville 2. Now we're crossing into like pretty good movie territory. There's certainly more kills in Freddy's Revenge.
Yeah, but he does kill his whole family with a shotgun.
He does kill his whole family with a shotgun while they run through the house away from him. It's like pretty awful.
Disturbing.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think these are the best kills of the Nightmare franchise, as evidenced by talking about the first movie. I think 3's got a lot of good ones. That's worth talking about at some point. That's the one everyone's like is the really, really good one. I don't know if I've seen it. You know, I've absorbed so much of it that I don't know.
It's fine. It's more of a let's get back to the first one. It does introduce the concept that I thought was invented by Inception, but it's not, which is shared dreaming, which is they can all go into dreams together to battle Freddy.
So this one's interesting. I did not realize this would be a possession movie. I didn't realize this could have so far been a 80s possession movie.
I know, we didn't even think about that.
Something was in the water, and what was in the water is that The Exorcist made a shit ton of fucking money. So
I was gonna make the argument that maybe it's not worse than Exorcist 2, but it's less of a possession movie. But I don't even think that's true, because The Exorcist 2 is barely a possession movie.
God damn, ain't that true? No, I like this. I like this. Exorcist 2 is not great. It's not great.
No. It's interesting, but it's not.
No, all movies are gifts.
I wish when we made up our bit tonight, it was that I was sleepy because I've been yawning so fucking much uncontrollably.
I'm hanging in there. Let's see here. Notable model work. I think special effects, we've kind of covered that, which is not really what we're talking about here.
No. No, there is notable model work. Fuck. The opening when the school bus is trapped on top of that in the canyon.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's not better than Exorcist. Exorcist is great model work.
Yes. Yep. I would agree. God, I love fucking models.
It's there's just something to it, man, that we've lost. No memorable falls. Score is fine. I wouldn't call it notable.
I really liked the moment, the score when he is coming back. I think let's
We can
put
throw
it
it on.
on.
It's the big movie canon, baby.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's better than Exorcist.
I like it.
2,
I like it.
though.
Right? Yeah, Exorcist 2's got some bangers.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Having to go through pages.
I don't think this one has an original song. I think the first one did, though.
Yeah, I agree. No over 50 leads. It's a teen movie. No pre-titles. Not a comedy, not a zombie movie, not the end of the world. No helicopters, no mall on a teen movie. Not for kids, not character-based comedy. No, character name in title.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Freddy got his revenge. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. Can I just go back? Here we go. Let's see. No
missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. Nope. No, slasher.
Oh yeah.
My heart's with Sleepaway Camp. I simply cannot.
Yep.
No inspiring sports speech is not an action movie. Not no Van Damme. Shame. And not based on a video game, despite there being a video game that is not very good.
A video game based on it.
Right.
Are there any new lists? Oh, what about the Gulager Appreciation Club or whatever we were going to do?
The Gulager Appreciation Society. Some great dad work here. Phenomenal dad work.
Yes. It's not as well written as the character in Return of the Living Dead, so it doesn't quite reach that heights.
Right. Return of the Living Dead is the goddamn MVP.
He's so good in that fucking movie. I'm trying to think. Oh, we have to have some category of like, not like secretly gay because it's not even really a secret.
I mean,
queer coded movie. I don't know, like what, like
yeah, we can do queer coded cinema.
Like whatever Batman Forever would be on. Whatever
Yeah. I'm just gonna put Batman Forever.
Super gay. Super
What's
gay.
that? Just super
gay.
Super gay.
Super gay cinema.
Anything from our previous marathons going on this list? This is gonna get untenable in the future.
That's what's gonna be fun. We're gonna have like auditing episodes.
Maybe at the end of the year we have to do a full audit.
Yeah. No, Ernest. Oh, Sleepaway Camp does have gay stuff going on.
It does,
there,
and it's
right?
been sort of similar to Freddy's Revenge, sort of reclaimed.
Now, are we rating these
community.
according to which the better movie, or what is the better queer?
I think we have to rate by its queer subtext, right?
Yeah, I think
text
I
in
think
this
Revenge
case.
is over Sleepaway Camp because Sleepaway Camp is like real muddled.
Sleepaway Camp is just a shock value thing, and then much post sort of got reclaimed.
Yes.
So I think Freddy's going over right there. Do we want to do character slashers? No, or is that too similar to? I think slashers covers it.
Yeah. That might step
we
on the toes of some things we have planned later, maybe.
Yeah, agreed. So would do we start a Nightmare on Elm Street list?
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Nightmare on Elm Street. That's the only one we've done. Let's see. Anything else new? Anything else occurring to you?
Pool movies, pool party movies, pool scene. No, notable pool scenes. Yeah.
Notable pool scenes. We got, we just setting up for Fast Times to take that one.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I can't think of any other notable pools. Sleepaway Camp's a lake. Exorcist ain't got one. No pool at that Amityville house. That's another lake.
Dang, we should have made a lakes list.
We should have made a fucking lakes list. Even then, they don't super prominently feel. Sleepaway Camp, they do. Tell you what, we need some more lakes. We got a lake in here.
Yeah, next lake movie, we'll add that.
Yeah. We got enough here to talk about it. I feel good. You feel good?
Yep. Well, we got to rank the movies now.
We got to rank this one now fully. Oh, God, I lost it.
There it is. You passed it.
Ranking of the movies, the official list of every movie we have ever done on the show and will ever do. Boy, howdy. Street Fighter's pretty bad.
Oh, it's above Street Fighter. It's above Heretic.
Mortal Kombat's our first gap here.
I think it's above Mortal Kombat, and I like Mortal Kombat, but I think this is above it. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. I agree. I agree. Meatballs, I don't have a ton of affection for.
No, I think let's put it above Meatballs.
Yeah. I could see I will probably watch this movie again in my life. Meatballs, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's right there.
I think you are correct. Dawn of the Dead still reigning supreme. Our top three here is Amityville's going to drop eventually.
Right.
But
will it be next week when we cover?
It be next week. Let's get this saved. And then, hey, let's talk about it. Zach, I can't wait to be surprised. I've completely forgotten. What are we doing next week?
Toby Hooper's follow-up to the Texas
yeah.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Hell yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And I believe they do drop the from that one as well.
Wow. Well, if I don't think we need a list for titles that drop the, but sequels that drop the. Do we?
I think we do, but we don't have to do it now. We can do it next week.
We'll do it next week. We'll do it next week. Hey, Zach, you got a Substack.
What do I? Oh, yeah. Heathen Reads the Bible.substack.com. It's where I, a heathen, am reading the Bible for the first time and recapping it with drawings and jokes. Check it out. Brian, what do you have?
I also have a Substack. It's called dirtbagstuff.substack.com. I have terrible taste, and it's a collection of stuff that I like from that week. I haven't updated it in 2 weeks because I have a toddler and I'm tired.
And also, you've been having those nightmares.
And also, I've been having nightmares about Johnny Forkfingers, who is, God damn it, I don't care if everyone fucking hated it. If you're watching this right now, if we get one comment that says bring back Johnny Forkfingers, he's coming back. I mean, not
honestly,
that he's ever been
he might even come back regardless of that. It might have nothing to do with if anyone else wants it or not.
I think I love Johnny Forkfingers, actually.
We have to build out the mythology a little bit of Johnny Forkfingers.
Yeah. The very real.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have to research, is what I meant to say. Research the Wikipedia page. That's definitely been there this whole time.
Right. Yes. I think that's going to wrap it up for us this week. Do your homework. Watch Texas Chainsaw 2. You'll like it. I think it's on Tubi. So you have no excuse aside from the fact that you don't watch the show, except you do if you're here. Hi. Movie Bot. You got a clip for us? All right, we have to go for real. It's happening.
Not Johnny Forkfinger.